Good morning. I want to tell you a story about a guy from Afghanistan. If I told this story 9 years ago, people would attack me. See? They would call me names. Just ordinary people. They would call me racist or xenophobe or something. But this has changed here in Sweden. Today, if you talk about this, or if you write about it on social media, nobody's really opposing you. Nobody's calling you names anymore. See? But there's a big change here. Yeah, I know, there's some politicians, they are still doing it. Some idiot lefties, they will still do it. Try, call you names, but not the people. So why is this? Because the truth is out there. That's why. It wasn't a big success story, this open border business. That's what the establishment said. Yeah, we get this flood of people with, educated people, doctors and engineers and dentists are coming. This will be fantastic. No, it was wrong, right? And now people know it. It was absolutely false. So I'll just tell you this story briefly. There was this guy from Afghanistan. He came to Sweden in 2017. He got his citizenship this year, 2025, in January. And then maybe he celebrated because in February this year he raped a lady. So he was working at this nursing home. And he raped an 80-year-old lady with dementia. See? Right, and the nursing home, they found out about it, but they kept him. They moved him away from the lady. They moved him to another department, but he got to stay. And then he was convicted. He was taken to court and he was convicted. He got 6 years in prison. Just another story from Sweden, you see. Now, today I will not, as I said, nobody will call me names for telling this story. Nobody. Because the truth is out there. And I think it's the same now with the COVID vaccine. Because today, this is my impression, if you talk about the COVID vaccines or the, injuries or anything, nobody will oppose you. So I think I'm sure about this. We have reached this point now where people know that it was a disaster. Or they know that there was something wrong with it. And they will not attack you anymore. That's what they used to do just 4 or 5 years ago, right? But now there's nothing. Yeah, you can still hear, these so-called experts, maybe, or some politicians. But we have reached this point now. So I think it's just a matter of time before everybody knows. See? Today, I'm sure, some people, they don't have a clue. They never heard anything, right? Of course. But I think most people heard stories. They have themselves, and they have family members and friends, right? Maybe they heard something about myocarditis, right? Or they saw something. Maybe they heard something about fertility. People having a hard time getting pregnant. See? Maybe they heard something about cancer. Or they saw something. They heard these stories. And of course people talk. So this is my point. We have reached the same point that we reached with the open borders here in Sweden. People will not oppose you. They will not call you names anymore because the truth is out there. So I suppose eventually, this will be tough, of course, but eventually maybe media will have to talk about it. And the politicians, this will be very tough for them because they made it possible, right? the poisoning of the population. But it was the same with the open borders, wasn't it? They made it possible. They made the decisions. They promoted it. They said, oh, this will be fantastic. We have open borders now. All these people from the Middle East and North Africa, they are coming. Will be great. So well, it's been hard for them, I suppose, to admit it. And with COVID, it's even harder because people actually die. You know, people get injured and they get really sick. So we don't need media. We don't need the politicians. Do you think we need them? Media as it is today, is this something that we really want? I don't see it. You know, what do they do, really? And the political class, I don't see any need for them. I think they are totally useless. And we can get rid of them. Right. Okay. Be good.